welcome to this joint session between Cryptostein and EkoLance. We'll speak about an amazing project that we're doing together during a hackathon. We'll introduce the team that came together between the team of Cryptostein and two of the developers that are training with EkoLance. I would like to introduce the participants in this hackathon, and we'll speak about what they're working on, how they started working together, how they applied for the hackathon, and exactly what's their project, what they learned during the hackathon, and they'll also show us the project. So please, ladies first, Nada, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Maria. And I would like to thank EkoLance for this nice opportunity. And I mean, also the collaboration, let's say, with the developers from EkoLance. So I am Nada, and the project leader of ESGROW, the project that we are participating with in Polygon.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Emmanuel, and I'm one of developer that was trained by EkoLance, smart contract developer. And I'm opportune to work with Nada on a project, an ESGROW project, and the name of our team is Cryptostein. So basically, I'm at back end, and I'm working on smart contracts.
Hey everyone, my name is Samuel Anthony. I came to know about the Cryptostein team through EkoLance because I was one of the students that enrolled in the internship program for the Solidity Development Bootcamp. So far, we are working on an environmental, social, and governance project, so which focuses on solving the problems we have in climate change. So when you see your project, let's say you see a project on the website or on the platform, you want to vote for the project, you come to vote with a money token, which we also developed using the ERC 20 token standard. So the project kind of rewards users by having each project you voted splitted into fractionalization parts, which is the ERC 115 standard. So that has to do with Tope and his parts. They developed that part. So my own part I'm handling is I handle the front end design. So I came up with a UI UX design. I also built the website using a framework called Tailwind and React.
Thank you very much for this introduction. I would like to ask Nada now to introduce the project. Can you tell us what you're building, what's the project about, and what you're building within the hackathon?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Maria. So basically, like at Cryptostein, we have different products. So we have like the main product, which is called Plurn, Play, Learn, and Earn. And this game has 4 different pillars. And we used the fourth pillar, which is the ESG, to participate in the hackathon. When we, because actually we discovered the hackathon opportunity quite late, so we needed to be very quick in order to brainstorm like an idea for the hackathon to finish like everything very quickly. And then we came up with this project that is called ESGROW. The goal of this project is to support the ESG related projects through crowdfunding platform. So this is what we are like working at the moment. This is the project that we participated with in the hackathon. We applied for the hackathon. It is like the participation is online. So we went through the application and we had to fill in the application. And then we started working with Sammy and Tope. Actually, I had the chance to meet Sammy and Tope through another person who is also a mentor at EkoLance. His name is Paul. He introduced Sammy and Tope to us as developers studying and doing the course with EkoLance. And we started actually working immediately with Cryptostein team, myself and the product manager, Tan. So we started like splitting the task, and Tan is responsible for that as a product manager, like dividing the task. And we have Sammy is responsible for the back end and front end, and we have Tope, who is working on the smart contracts, and also Paul is working on the governance token, and also Tan supporting with all of this. And yeah, at the moment we have the website, and we can also share with you the website to show you like to which stage we are at the moment.
Okay, so thanks Nada for explaining the project. Can you tell us, because it's an online hackathon and it's different than meeting for a very like extensive focused work within a live hackathon. Mm-hmm. How are you organized like as a team? You already told us who does what, but how often do you meet, and how do you distribute your tasks, and how do you manage your tasks?
Yeah, sure. So like the full team, we usually meet on a weekly basis in order to like update, like to give like an update of the process. And then we have like the smaller team meetings with like, let's say, the technical team, like Sammy, Tope with Tan and Paul, and me as a project leader. I meet with them once a week in order to be like to have like a full view of the project, in order to know the process and what's going on. And for the task, like as I said before, it's like we divide them, like the front end, back end, the smart contract, the token, and that's how we work together. And also we have like we communicate on a daily basis, let's say, through WhatsApp. We have like the group, we discuss the issues, and sometimes when something comes up, for example, we ask for like quick meeting or something like that.
Okay, so from my understanding, you're building this, it's like a learning app where people can also earn tokens for learning, but one of the components of the app and of your platform will be the ESGROW, or the ESGROW, which is actually a platform where it's like a crowdfunding platform where ESG projects can get funds, and you have the governance token that you're developing, and people can vote for different projects with the governance token. And then these projects will be picked, and these projects can get funding. Now let's ask the more technical questions. Tope, can you tell us what exactly you're building, how you're building it, and what difficulties did you encounter in the process?
Nada mentioned something about playing. So play, learn, and earn. So because of the play, learn, and earn standard, we are using ERC 1155 standard. So ERC 1155 standard is that standard of NFT that was created for gaming. So when you talk about Axel Infinity has that standard. So when you play a game, you earn something. So for playing, when you play or you learn and you earn one of the tokens, that's for playing. Now, when you talk about also the governance token, the governance smart contract, the governance token, I think we created ERC20 for that, for the governance. Then also for the voting, yes, that's where I'm going to, fractionalization. So here's the complex part where people don't really get. So when you say fractionalization is just, if you know about the board, yacht, ape, or whatever, whenever you hear them say they sell an NFT for maybe $56 million, it's not that one person bought the NFT. It means the community bought the NFT. So they have a share of the NFT. That's what fractionalization is. So, and that's why we are using ERC 1155 standard. So when you put a project out there and you put a project as an NFT, so people that are going to vote for your project must buy the tokens to vote for your project. That's where fractionalization comes in. That's how they can vote for you. And that's where crowdfunding comes in. That's just the technical part of it, fractionalization.
It's a very innovative method, I think, that you developed, and I'm very excited to see it actually working. So maybe Samuel can show us something of the project because he's building the front end, and let's see something.
Definitely, I'm going to share my screen and show you what we've been working on so far. This is the website that we are using for the ESG project launching. So environmental, social, and governance projects are going to be submitted here. And if your project gets is among the best voted projects, people are going to buy your project as a fractionalized NFT. So the first thing you do is to come here to submit the project. And mind you, when you're submitting a project, there are some participation rules. So these are just basic fields you fill for your projects. Before you feel that, it's always advisable to go through the rules to actually know exactly what you are doing. So right here, you have the name of the project, the category, the brief description of the project, and the website link or the documentation link more about that project. One thing ESGROW does is to give any investor or any project builder the ability to get funds for a particular project, and that's like the 70% of that fractionalized part of the project. So let's say you have submitted a project and the time for voting starts. So when the time for voting starts, this is going to move from 25% to any percentage according to the number of days, because we do have phases. So let's say we have a phase of some type of projects that people are planning to launch. The phases are going to be 1 to 30 days. So doing from 1 to 30 days, maybe in 2 weeks, people are to come here and submit a project. Then the remaining, let's say 7 days at the time for voting a project. This is going to be inactive, and then this is going to be active. Take, for example, you cannot click on funding because right now we are in submitting a project. But right now, the vote a project is active because I'm still working on it. I'm going to click on vote a project. So let's say you submitted a project for women inclusion, clean forest, save the mammals, zero gas emission, and all the projects that are environmental friendly. Anyone can come here and vote for your project. So anyone can vote a project, and this button becomes inactive. Every single user only has an ability to vote 2 projects. So when you vote for 1 project, it's going to prompt you to sign that transaction from your MetaMask. Then you can be able to vote for 1 more. Then after 1 more, you can vote for another project. You can vote with as many wallets you want, in as much as we are the participants of this airdrop. So for you to be able to vote a project, you must come here and register for an airdrop. So after the voting time, or after the voting phase, we have the funding part. So these funding parts are coming from a list of projects. Let me show you, for example, here you have the list of projects that we have voted for. So after the phase of voting, the first, let's say, for example, the first 10 that came out with the highest number of votes are now going to be active for people to fund it. So when the funding starts, you come over here, you can fund a particular project. So you can fund people can come and buy fractionalized parts of that project. So the investor gets to get more money for that project, and the investor always takes the 70% money of that project. So if the project goes successfully, more people can buy the fractionalized parts of the NFT, and that project, and this NFT goes up in value because the project is doing well in the marketplace or on the open market. So that's basically what the ESGROW project focuses on for now.
All right, so thanks very much for introducing us to your project and to explaining to us how you applied for the hackathon and how was the whole process, or how is the whole process in working together during this digital hackathon. Maybe closing words, closing remarks. Can you tell us what's the next step for you here, and how can EkoLance support?
Well, thank you so much. And well, the next step, let's say, for ESGROW, as I said, as part of the bigger project, we really want to start working, and we want the website to start working and to have like participants who have innovative ideas that can join the website and submit their projects. So for us to help them to bring their projects to life and to get funded. So yeah, and maybe we can share this idea with as many people as we can in order to help them to develop their projects.
All right, so we're waiting for you to tell us when the website is live, and then we can announce it together, and then we can get as many people as we can get with ESG projects to get funded. That would be amazing.
Sure. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank Paul, Tan, Sami, and Tope for working on this project and for helping a lot. And I'm looking forward to work with all of them in the next projects as well, and also to collaborate with EkoLance, of course. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks everyone for the interview.